Hey guys, men's dating coach HarryWilmington here, founder of introvertdatingsuccess.com. And on today's show, we're going to talk about why it is you do not want to use group pictures on your dating app profile. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of when I post up new daily videos. So I was on Reddit today and I came across a profile of a guy that was asking a question about his own dating profile. He had just revamped his dating profile and he said, hey guys, I want to get your take on my new profile, my pictures and what I'm saying in the thing, and let me know what you guys think of the profile. So I'm a dating coach. And I have a whole program at my website called Smart Digital Dating, which walks guys through how to do online digital dating the right way to be able to actually get dates with women. Because I've been very successful in my own life, being able to get hookups, relationships, girlfriends, etc., off of dating apps and online dating. So I checked this guy's profile out, and when I saw it, I noticed that he has some pretty decent pictures up there, but he had a couple of pictures that had other people in it. He had one that had one of his best guy friends in it, and he had another picture that had a guy friend and a woman friend in it as well. And so, I gave my little 2 cents in the comment section. I said, hey guys, so just my 2 cents, I'd recommend not using group photos in your profile. And so he wrote me back and he said, hey, I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think there should be a problem with women seeing me interacting with my friends in a fun way in my photos. And so this is an example of mistakes that men make that they are not aware are mistakes. If you've been in the dating game for just only a short amount of time, then there's going to be a lot of things that come up that you're not aware that those things are actually harming your dating game. And if so, why it is. Now, I've been at this long enough to know many of those things. And so there are a lot of things that I used to do back in the day when I was dating that I don't do anymore because I learned over time, whether it was through my experience or through reading up on other gurus, because I'm always studying dating, even now. Just reading up and realizing what those things were that I was doing, why they were harmful, and why not to do them. And so this is a big one. This is one that a lot of guys surprisingly do not understand, is what is the big deal about having other people in my photos when I'm doing online dating? Like, why would that be a big deal in the first place? And so I want to go over that for you guys out there that are making the same mistake, because I had explained to this guy reasons why also, so he would hopefully get a better understanding, all right? As always, guys, you can go to introvertdatingsuccess.com to check out my eBooks, audiobooks, video courses, and freebies. I also offer one-on-one coaching there. And if you like the messages you hear in my shows, you can click on the tip jar tab to show your support as well. So let me get into a few reasons why having other people in your photos on your dating app profile is actually a bad thing, okay? So for starters, when a woman sees your profile, all she's trying to do is get an idea of who you are, and she's trying to best analyze you. And it's going to be easier for her to do that if the sole focus of your profile is about you. So that means you're not talking about other people, you're not mentioning family members and friends, but more importantly, you're also not having other people in your profile. Because what can happen is this. Let's say she comes across your profile, she sees your pictures, your first couple of pictures, she's like, oh, this guy's kind of cute. Okay, whatever. Then she gets to another photo, and it's you and another guy. Well, now she has to analyze you and this other guy. And you don't know how she's going to analyze that other guy. She could think that he's cuter than you, which is going to be bad for you. And she might be trying to swipe more to find his profile. But let's say she doesn't like the way he looks. Now she's thinking, this guy has an ugly friend. I wonder if he has any other ugly friends. I wonder if he only hangs around other ugly people. And if he's trying to match with me, would I then be considered an ugly person if we actually match together? And this is the thing that you as a guy may not have ever thought about or considered. But that is a real thought that can go through their head, is like, she's going to be judging this other person. And you don't know if it's going to be in a positive way, in a too positive way where she's thinking he's cuter, or in a negative way where it's actually now taking away from how she feels about you. Because it's true that people typically tend to judge other people by who they're hanging around. And so if she's looking at this picture and doesn't like the guy that you're hanging out with, this could be bad times for her likes or feelings about you, and she may want to go to another guy. Now, let's say you have another girl in the picture. Well, then things get even more complicated. Now, I know you're thinking what other people may have taught you, which is, well, women like guys who are able to have other pretty women around them. And that kind of works in a more real world environment, like a club or a party where you're there and she sees you from across the room talking to other women that are cute and attractive, and her thoughts like, oh, he clearly has women that like him. Now I'm going to show that I like him too. And that works in a real world scenario. On an online dating scenario, when she sees you with another woman, she has no context for what that other woman represents to you. Is this a cousin? Is this a sister? Is this an aunt? Is this a friend? Is this a past girlfriend? Is this a girl that you are in the process of dating, but you guys are just kind of casual and it doesn't really matter what you do, so you're cool with whatever, she's cool with whatever, but she's still in the picture. And then, again, she's looking at this girl. Is this girl pretty or ugly? Now, it goes back to the same judgment with the guy. If she sees that she's ugly, then it's like, again, do you only hang out or go out with ugly girls? But if she's pretty, it's going to be like, okay, is this girl going to be a threat if I get into a relationship with him? Is this going to be a girl that he's going to be going to talk about our problems with, or a girl that he secretly wants to get with, but maybe she's just put him in the friend zone, so he's going to be going out with me but still wanting to get with her? All this stuff could be nothing to you, but to her, these could be actual thoughts that are going through her head, and it could result in her not wanting to deal with you because she might think she's going to be dealing with drama, or she's going to have to fight you with this other girl, or even if she's your cousin or whatever, like she doesn't know. She does not know, okay? So having either or is a bad look, okay? On top of the fact that, and this is what I said to the guy too, I said, you're thinking that you're going to show yourself having a fun time with your friends, and you're probably thinking to yourself, well, there's going to be a point where she's going to have to meet my friends anyway. What's the problem in showing them? And the answer is this. There is a psychological difference between she's seeing a picture of a guy and doesn't know, or she's seeing a picture of you, and then she's seeing a picture of you with your friends, and she doesn't know anybody in this picture at all, including you. But she's making judgments about these people that are hanging out with you that could be an inaccurate judgment because she has nothing else to go on. Therefore, she's going to automatically make that judgment without any input from you. Versus if it's just you in the pictures and then she likes you, she goes out with you, she has a good time with you, she builds a bond with you, and then after like 1 or 2 months, you say, hey, we're going to go hang out with some of my friends. Now, she's going to meet your friends already having a good feeling about you and already thinking, well, if he's so great, his friends must also be great. On top of meeting people in real life and talking to them for the first time is going to be a different judgment that she's going to make on them versus seeing pictures of them with no context, with no relationship with you, and making a different kind of judgment. So she's going to actually have a more positive judgment of your friends, ideally, if she's able to meet you first, get to know you, and then because she trusts your judgment, is now going to trust your friends, your judgment of your friends and the people that you keep company with, and then have a better experience meeting them overall. Okay, but you might not even get to that stage if you have your friends in these various pictures that are on your profile, because again, it is now a distraction. All she wants to do is focus on you, and you're bringing other people into this thing, which she now has to judge on top of you to try to make a decision. The more people that she has to judge on your profile outside of you, the less chance you have of that woman wanting to create a bond with you, swipe right on you, or accept you at all, okay? So what I recommend for guys to do when they're setting up their various profiles is very simple. I mean, I have in my program, Smart Digital Dating, I go into a wide variety of things you can do to better your chances with women, including the numerous amount of ways you can set up your pictures to be most effective. But I will say this, regardless of how you choose to frame your pictures or angles, all of this stuff, the number one thing you could be doing to better your chances is to not have anybody else in any of these pictures other than you. Make it easy for her to make a decision about you, and then help her to decide about how she feels about your friends later on. Once she's gotten to the stage where you guys have actually gone on a few dates, you got to know each other, and you realize you both want each other in your space with each other longer term, then you can say, hey, now that we've already made that decision, let's talk about bringing other people into the fold. And lastly, think about this, guy. Think about this. When you're swiping on all these various apps and you come across a woman that's hot and attractive and sexy, and then you see her with various guy friends in these pictures, or, hanging with like 3 or 4 other girls that look like her, are you really being as attracted to her as you would have been if she just had some nice close-up shots of her face to her, chest ratio or whatever? You got to understand, like, the things that are going to be most effective are going to be when there's less distractions altogether, okay? And so just like you would be more attracted to women that have less distractions in their pictures, you are going to find that women are going to want to match with you a lot quicker and a lot more if you just keep your pictures to having yourself in them and nothing else. That way you don't have to try to have her try to explain to herself who she thinks these people in your pictures are, which is just causing more of a headache, and it's going to make her want to swipe onto somebody else that has less distractions altogether. Thank you for watching this episode of the Introvert Dating Success Show. If you found the info in this episode to be helpful, please show your support by clicking on the tip jar tab, the link of which can be found at the website and in the description below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment on this episode, and catch new episodes right here on YouTube or wherever podcasts can be found. In the meantime, be sure to check out these other episodes so you too can learn to date your introverted self while still getting your precious alone time. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.